Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is KURIN. Welcome to my Holy Grail product video. So yesterday I posted on my Instagram story asking you guys what kind of content you want to be seeing because I have a couple of days off coming up in the next 2 weeks. So I want to pre-film, and a ton of you guys requested that you wanted to see my Holy Grail products. So products that I use every single day and that I can't live without. I picked out a lot of products that I can't live without, but every single one of these products is literally like backed by me. They're staples and they're products that I use almost every single time that I do my makeup. Some of them I use every single time I do my makeup. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so the very first product I'm going to be talking about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and this is what it looks like right here. So this is the very first product that I ever picked up when I decided to start filling in my brows, and I have not been able to find a better product since. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Obviously, I'm wearing it today. Every time I do my brows, it's with the Dip Brow Pomade. It's just a staple in my collection. It is amazing. It blends out perfectly. It gives you the perfect, precise brow. But I would make sure to do your research on YouTube about how to correctly apply it because you definitely can go overboard with this product. It's super easy to do that. You might turn out with crazy brows. While we're talking about brows, I'm also going to talk about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I love using this on the days that I work because it's super easy just to fill in your brows, fill in the sparse areas. Nothing too crazy. I like to use it on the days that I don't use dip brow. So if I don't want a brow that looks like this and I want something more soft and natural looking, I will go for this pencil right here. So this is the last brow product that I have to show you guys, and the label is completely worn off of it because I use this so much. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. So this is what I use to set my brows in place, and it also is really helpful to kind of blend out your brows, especially if you're using the pomade. Sometimes you can get patches that are a little bit more pigmented than others, and you want to make sure that your brows are nice and blended out, and this really helps with doing that. Okay, so I am going to talk about my Holy Grail mascara. Now this mascara I just recently found like a couple months ago. It came in one of my Sephora play boxes, which is kind of like an Ipsy bag. So you get it every single month and it gives you like 5 products and you get to try them out. They're like trial size. And I get a ton of mascaras all the time in the play box, and I'm like, whatever, just another mascara. All mascaras are the same. Like, I'd rather just stick with the drugstore. I really like my Maybelline mascaras and I like my L'Oreal mascaras. Like, they're super cheap and they work fine. But I got sent this in the trial size, and you guys, I fell in love with this mascara. Like, I have never used a mascara that made my lashes as long as this one does. This is the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara, and it runs for I think $25 at Ulta and Sephora. And this is a pretty expensive mascara. Like, I don't ever buy mascaras that aren't from the drugstore. This is like the first one I've ever purchased on my own with my own money that wasn't a drugstore mascara, and it is my absolute holy grail. Okay, so the next product that I have to talk about is this Sephora waterproof retractable black eye pencil. Most of the time when I do makeup looks like this, I always take this black kohl pencil and run it on my upper waterline and my lower waterline just to help blend in my lashes and kind of give me a smokier effect. And I really like this one because it's waterproof, so that means it stays longer in my waterline. And this does rub off throughout the day, but not as quickly as other ones do. And this one is super pigmented too. Like, I will show you. Look at that. Perfect. Like, it's amazing, and it's pretty cheap. I think it's less than $10. So now I'm going to be talking about my Holy Grail lash glue. So not only do I do makeup on myself, but I'm a working makeup artist as well. So I really need a good lash glue for my brides, because most of the time brides are going to be crying on their wedding day. And if you're crying and you have bad lash glue, your lashes are most likely to fall off. So this lash glue is by House of Lashes lash glue, and this is the clear one. They do have one that dries black for girls who like to wear black eyeliner. I've never bought it just because it seems too messy for me. This stuff is like Gorilla Glue for your eyes. It's amazing. This is the only lash glue that I will ever use for the rest of my life. I've gone through countless of bottles of these, not only in my kit, but in my personal collection as well. All right, so I have 3 primers to talk about. All 3 of these are my holy grails. I use all 3 of them all the time. So the very first one I'm gonna talk about is the Professionals by Benefit. This stuff is expensive. I'm pretty sure it's like 30 bucks just for this tiny little tube, but this thing has lasted me so long. Like, honestly, I've had this forever. I never purchased this on my own because it was so expensive. And then one day I had a friend give me a birthday gift, and this was inside the birthday gift. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I get to try this out, because I never wanted to purchase it because it was so dang expensive. And I immediately got hooked on this. This stuff is amazing. So I use it sparingly, and I only use it on the areas that my pores are most prevalent. So right here in my T-zone and right here, and it literally fills in your pores and gives you an amazing smooth canvas on your face to work with. It's insane. Like, this product is amazing. It's worth every penny, to be honest. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. You've probably seen a bunch of beauty gurus raving about it. This is what it looks like. Comes with like a little coin that you're supposed to dig the product out with. This is basically like Professionals on steroids. It is absolutely amazing, and it literally feels like silk on your skin, and it just gives you an amazing canvas, like it says, to work with, to put your foundation over. It makes your foundation last a lot longer too, in my opinion, and I think it smells super amazing. All right, so this primer is probably my holy grail of holy grail primers. I have gone through 4 bottles of this since I started doing my makeup, since I started wearing like a full face every day. And this is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This stuff is amazing. I'm gonna show you a little bit of it on the back of my hand. Oh my gosh, that was a little more than I wanted. But basically, it's like almost like a highlight primer. It just gives your skin this beautiful radiant glow to it. Sometimes in the summer, I just wear this primer because it gives me a beautiful glow, makes your skin look super healthy. But not only does it give you like this beautiful radiant glow, but it also helps your foundation to stick on more. And I also feel like it kind of moisturizes my skin as well. So I'm not kidding you guys, I've gone through like 4 of these, and as you can tell, I'm almost done with this one. I need to go pick up another one. Okay, so I have 2 Holy Grail foundations to tell you guys about. The first one being my everyday wear foundation right now is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. As you can tell, this thing is almost empty. I need to repurchase it. This foundation is on the more spendy side, but I made a whole video dedicated to this foundation if you want to go watch it. I think it's called Am I Ditching Matte Foundation Forever? And I talk about this foundation right here. It is absolutely amazing. I went through a phase like everybody else did of wearing matte foundations, and then I realized matte foundations are not flattering. Like, you're supposed to have glowy skin. Your skin is supposed to look real, and this foundation does that for me. This foundation makes my skin look real. It looks glowy. It doesn't look too glowy to where it's greasy. It's just like a perfect mixture. So the next foundation I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna prove to you that I have gone through 1 stick of this already. See, this is empty. This is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. This is the one that I have right now that I'm working on. And unfortunately, this one right now is a little bit too light for me, and it is so expensive. Let's see how much you get in here. You get 0.25 ounces in here, and this is about 42 bucks. So this is not cheap at all, but I'm telling you guys, this is an amazing foundation. The blendability of this is insane. You have no issues blending this out, and this gives you full coverage, gives you an amazing finish. It's just so beautiful. I love this foundation so much. It's to the point where I only wear it on special occasions where I want to look a little bit extra, a little bit more fancy. But honestly, you guys, this stuff is amazing. Anything that Hourglass puts out is literally gold. So now I'm going to talk about my Holy Grail concealer, and it's everybody's Holy Grail concealer. It's the Tarte Shape Tape. If you haven't tried this concealer, go to Ulta, pick it up. and thank me later because this stuff is absolutely amazing. Just go pick it up. Just go get it. All right, so I have a new translucent setting powder that I have fallen in love with this year. And this is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I am obsessed with this powder. This powder almost has like a sheen to it. You know, like when you set your face, usually your face ends up being like matte, right? Well, this powder literally like gives you a glow. Like it's a glowing powder. It's insane. And it makes your foundation look so beautiful. This stuff is spendy. I think it's about 50 bucks because again, it's Hourglass. But you guys, I can't go back. I cannot go back to Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I can't. Like this stuff has stolen my heart. It's replaced Laura Mercier, and Laura Mercier is an amazing powder. I have two highlights to talk about. One is a palette and one is just a single highlight. So the first highlight I'm going to talk about is Becca Champagne Pop, which I am wearing today. This is actually the very first highlight I ever purchased. This exact one right here is the very first highlight I ever purchased. I just want to show you guys what it looks like right now. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. I have repressed this like 2 times and it just continues to break. What happened is I used to keep my makeup in the bathroom, and whenever I would take a shower, the moisture in the air would basically soften the powder up, and then if I moved it or touched it or picked it up or whatever, literally it would just crack and crumble. But it doesn't matter to me. I still like to dip my brush in it and use it. I actually have 2 minis of this, and I also have the 2 palettes that have this in it. So I literally have like 5 champagne pops, and you guys, I don't know. This stuff is amazing. I think it looks beautiful on all skin tones. If I don't know what to wear and I want my highlight to be bomb, I always go for champagne pop because I know it's never gonna do me wrong. Whenever I wear this, I literally have guys complimenting my highlight. Like my friend Andros, one time I was wearing this and he's like, your highlight looks good. And I was like, thanks, it's champagne pop. So I'm gonna talk about my favorite highlighting palette ever. This is the Anastasia Sun Dipped Glow Kit. Unfortunately, I can't use all of these shades. These 2 shades right here, Summer and Moonstone, are the ones that I mixed together. There's something about this formula and these shades that gives me this like amazing wet highlight look. Like it's insane. And this always matches me. Like I get white really quickly and I get tan really quickly. So in the summertime, in the fall, in the spring, when the sun is crazy, I'm basically morphing. My skin is always morphing and always changing from shade to shade. And this always matches me. It never does me wrong. It blends out beautifully. So I have recently, in the past few months, fallen in love with blush, okay? I never used to be a blush person at all. I would just wear bronzer and highlight and be out the door. But lately, I have fallen in love with blush, and my absolute favorite blush right now, which I'm wearing on my cheeks, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Party. So this is what it looks like. It looks super pale. Like you wouldn't think this would show up very well on my skin, but this gives me like the perfect, most beautiful flush of pink. I have 2 lip products to talk about. The first one being Kat Von D Exorcism. It is what is on my lips right now. I think this was the 2nd lip color that I ever bought. This shade is absolutely stunning, and whenever I put it on, I instantly feel 10 times prettier. It just, I don't know, maybe it works well with my skin, my eyes. This color is honestly my holy grail, and if I could only choose one lip color to wear for the rest of my life, I would choose Kat Von D Exorcism. This is my holy grail, but I do have a gloss that I want to talk about. This gloss has recently stolen my heart, and it is the ColourPop and Kathleen Lights collab in the shade Moon Style. The writing has started to wear off because I'm using it so much. I'm gonna give you guys a swatch of this shade because it's so pretty. It's like the perfect nude, and it has like a tiny bit of like gold glitter speckles in it, and it's just so comfortable. It has the perfect amount of pigment. It's super glossy, not sticky at all. So whenever I'm like, I don't know what color to wear, I always pick this one up because it's super pretty and it goes with literally any look. Love this. So I have 2 sprays to talk about. The first one being the Mario Badescu facial spray. Now I have all 3 scents of these. I have the rose one, the lavender, and the cucumber one. I spritz this on as like a primer water. I use this as like setting my makeup. I use this to refresh myself throughout the day. Like this has so many uses. I use this to spray my brushes when I want something to be more pigmented. Like this thing has so many uses. I've gone through so many bottles of these. It's insane. I love this so much and it's so affordable too. The next product I have, it's almost out. Good thing I have backup. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. It took me forever to purchase this because it was always out of stock on the Morphe website and I hate ordering things online because it takes forever to get to me and I'm so impatient. But I went to my Ulta a couple months ago and saw that they had a ton of these, so I picked up like 2 for me, 2 for my kit, bought 1 for my sister. This stuff is amazing. Like look at this. It's a continuous mist. Like how amazing is that? And the mist is like super fine, so it's not like spritzing into your face and causing bubbles and things like that. I use this throughout my makeup routine. So like I will apply my foundation, I will spray my face with this. I will apply my concealer, spray my face. I'll do my bronzer, spray my face. Put my highlight on, spray my face. And when I'm done, spray my face. Like I use this all the time. I've heard people say that their makeup looks 10 times better after they use this and I completely agree. Like it melts your makeup together. It feels nice. It's like cooling. It's the perfect mist. All of my clients love it because I'm not like spraying in their eye. Like it's just a relaxing, cooling, fine mist. So if you haven't tried this, go try it. It's amazing. All right guys, so that is it for my Holy Grail products. And this is like beauty edition. I kind of want to do like a Holy Grail products like life edition, you know, like products that I use every day or things that I use every day that I can't live without, like water bottles, gadgets, things that make your life easier. I don't know. So let me know if you guys want a video like that. I think it would be fun because there are a lot of really cool products that I use every single day that I think would be interesting for you guys to see. So let me know if you guys want to see that, and also make sure to follow me on all of my social medias. I always put them right here on the screen for you and I'll link them down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.